So, hello guys, welcome back to another live stream, and today we are going to watch Honkai Star Rail 1.5 live stream and as well as Genshin Impact 4.2 live stream. और ये एक साथ होने वाली है, मतलब कि अभी 5 बजे हमारी होंका स्टार रेल 1.5 की लाइव स्ट्रीम होगी, फिर उसके बाद हमारी जेंसन इम्पैक्ट 4.2 की लाइव स्ट्रीम है. सो हम लोग बैठ के एंजॉय करेंगे आज स्ट्रीम को, एंड प्रीमो जैम कोड को भी इंजॉय करेंगे स्ट्रीम पे एज ऑलवेज गाइस. सो थैंक यू गाइस फॉर जॉइनिंग इन. जितने बंदे तक स्ट्रीम पे आए हो गाइस, लाइक कर दो गाइस स्ट्रीम को. जितने बंदे स्ट्रीम पे नहीं हुए गाइस, मेक श्योर टू सब्सक्राइब. लेट्स स्टार्ट द स्ट्रीम, लेट्स जंप इनटू द गेम एंड चलते हैं. तो पहले आप लोग की चैट पढ़ेंगे, एंड तब तक जिन्होंने लाइक नहीं किया है लाइक कर देना गाइस स्ट्रीम को, एंड मेक श्योर टू सब्सक्राइब जितने बंदे स्ट्रीम पे रहे हैं. मैं आपको बता दूं गाइस, अगर ये स्ट्रीम 50 लाइक्स कंप्लीट कर लेती है तो फिर मैं आप लोगों के लिए वेलकिन गिव अवे करूंगा रात में. लेकिन ये बात ध्यान रखना कि जिस मैं अगर रात में स्ट्रीम जब चालू करूंगा उस टाइम मैं चेक करूंगा, अगर स्टिल 50 लाइक्स रहेंगे इस लाइव स्ट्रीम पे तो ही मैं वेलकिन करूंगा रात में गिव अवे, नहीं तो नहीं करूंगा. ठीक है, तो ये रूल है. तो अगर आप 50 लाइक्स कंप्लीट करवाते हैं इस स्ट्रीम पे तो आपको रात में वेलकिन गिव अवे मिलेगा. एंड चलते हैं गाइस, सबसे पहले आप लोग की चैट पढ़ते हैं. एंड हमें दिख रहा है सबसे पहले आज स्ट्रीम पे अमन आया, तो हेलो अमन, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. हेलो काजुतो, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. जापानीज जिंगलू अल्ट भी लाइक साबिती हो तेरा तेरा शाह है क्या. यो फ्रैगा, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. हेलो अलमितो, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. 10 लाइक्स. ओ आज गिव अवे कैसे है, ऐसे ही मन कर गया अलमितो. ओ वाओ, अगर 100 लाइक्स हुए तो 2 वेलकिन गिव अवे. 100 तो भूल जाओ, 50 हो जाए बहुत बड़ी बात है फ्रैगर. वाह वाह, मास्टरपीस थंबनेल. कैसा लग रहा है गाइस थंबनेल, बाय द वे कैसा लग रहा है आप लोगों को थंबनेल. एक सेकंड के लिए मैं कंफ्यूज हो गया. हेलो अरिजा, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. यो शशि, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. वॉचिंग इन बस. क्यों घर पे नहीं है क्या हरीश? आवाज तो तेरे को घर पे रहना चाहिए क्योंकि आज तो लाइव स्ट्रीम है ना जेंसन की. तेरे को घर पे रहना चाहिए. क्या कर रहा है तू बस में? इंटरनेट तक नहीं चलेगा बस में तो तेरा हरी साहब. जेंसन का कब शुरू होगा? जेंसन का 5:30 को है. तो वैसे मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि 5:30 वाला चाइनीज होने की पॉसिबिलिटी है, तो इंग्लिश वाला एक्चुअली 6 PM चालू होगा. तो मैं सोच रहा हूँ 6 PM वाला हम लोग एंजॉय करते हैं. और अभी 1.5 की लाइव स्ट्रीम 5 से लाइक पता नहीं कितने बजे तक चलेगी, उसको एंजॉय कर लेते हैं. अगर ये खत्म हो जाएगी 5:30 के पहले तो जरूर हम फिर जेंसन की लाइव स्ट्रीम भी एंजॉय करेंगे साथ में. नहीं तो 6 बजे भी होगी यूट्यूब पे, तो हम उसको एंजॉय करते हैं. ठीक है, वैसे मैंने ऊपर देख सकते हो आप लोग दोनों टैब खोल रखे हैं जेंसन और होंका स्टार रेल के. चालू होगी तो हम देख लेंगे कि किस पे क्या स्विच करना है. ठीक है, एंड एक बंदा गाइस कोड लिखते जाना अपने अपने पास, होंका स्टार रेल और जेंसन दोनों के. लास्ट में मुझे डिस्कॉर्ड पे शेयर कर देना ताकि मैं आप लोगों के साथ कम्युनिटी पोस्ट में शेयर कर सकूं. और आप लोग के लिए उसमें क्या कहते हैं डिस्कॉर्ड पे पिंग कर दूंगा. तो आप लोग को जिसको भी रिडीम करना है लास्ट में वहां पे रिडीम कर लेना. अभी स्ट्रीम एंजॉय कर लेंगे एंड बातचीत कर लेंगे हम लोग. तो एक बंदा लिखते जाना, कौन लेगा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी मुझे बता दो. मेरे को लास्ट में मैं उसी को कांटेक्ट करूंगा क्योंकि फिर कोड्स के लिए. जेंसन, ये ऐड खत्म क्यों नहीं होता मुझे क्या पता. ससी पूछ उससे यूट्यूब से कि ऐड खत्म क्यों नहीं होता. यो हार्दिक, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. वाह वाह, वेलकम. 50 लाइक्स कर दो गाइस. एक्सडी ब्रो, जस्ट गिव अप, डोंट प्रोनाउंस इट. अमन भाई की गर्लफ्रेंड को हम आशा बुलाएंगे, फिर वो होगी अमन की आशा. तो ऐसे ऐसे तो भाई अमन की गर्लफ्रेंड को हम बोट बुलाएंगे तो वो अमन की बोट होगी. ऐसा थोड़ी होता है. ऐसा क्या लग रहा है फुरीना कैसी होगी? आई डोंट केयर फुरीना कैसी होगी, अच्छी होनी चाहिए. वैसे तो आर्कॉन है, आर्कॉन यूजुअली अच्छे ही बनाते हैं क्योंकि वो उनका बेस्ट सेलिंग प्रोडक्ट होता है. बट नहीं भी हुई अच्छी तो भी हम निकालेंगे से गॉड. आई डोंट केयर कि फुरीना कैसी है. आई ओनली केयर अबाउट कि फुरीन क्या हमको उस वर्जन में स्टोरी अच्छी मिल रही है और क्या डिजाइन अच्छा है कैरेक्टर्स का. आई केयर अबाउट दैट. ठीक है, एंड फुरीना में वैसे भी निकालेगा भरी बुरी हुई तो. कमिंग फ्रॉम एग्जाम. अच्छा एग्जाम से आ रहा है अभी. देखना बस इंटरनेट बीच में चले ना जाए, नहीं तो एंजॉय नहीं कर पाएगा. हाँ थंबनेल कुन एज यूजुअल नहीं, वो भी चाइनीज ही है. आई विल अराइव एट, नहीं देखते हैं हाल में तो वो रिलीज होने के बाद यूजुअली पता चलता है कि चाइनीज है या जापानीज या फिर इंग्लिश में होगी. आई विल अराइव एट होम इन 15 मिनट्स, डोंट वरी. मैं लिख लूंगा, कोड भी दूंगा नहीं किसी को. क्या फायदा शशि, फिर क्या फायदा. फ्रैगर बोल रहा है मैं ठीक है फ्रैगर, लेकिन ध्यान रखना अगर एक भी कोड गलत लिखा ना, मैं तेरे को बता रहा है फिर मैं कोड सही से लिखना जो लिख रहा है. तो क्या हाल है? बढ़िया हालचाल है एलिमेंटलेस. तुम बताओ तुम्हारे कैसे हालचाल है? हेलो दैट, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड है, मुझे आज तक नहीं पता और दूसरों को कैसे पता चला. यही तो बात है, यही तो टेक्निक है अमन. हमको सबसे ज्यादा तेरे बारे में पता है, तेरे को नहीं पता तेरे बारे में इतना जितना. सोच अमन. पायरो आर्कॉन अभी थोड़ी आ रही है भाई। समी के भाई समी तो क्रेजी था भाई। कल कल बॉलर्स बस क्रेजी एक्चुअली ससी, लिटरली लाइक द क्रिकेट गेम वॉज यस्टरडे वॉज क्रेजी एक्चुअली मैं बोलूंगा। मतलब बॉलिंग मतलब क्रिकेट बैटिंग वाले सेशन में जो मजा आया ना वो तो अलग ही था। जो लाइक वो वाला था ना बॉलिंग सेशन वो अलग ही लेवल का था। मतलब 2 रन 4 विकेट, समझ रहा है मतलब तू शशि। मतलब बॉलर जितने रन मार के गए बैट्समैन उतने रन ना मार पाए टोटल मिला के। मतलब उनको उनके ड्रेसिंग रूम में ये बात चल रही होगी हम एज अ बॉलर इतने मार गए, तुम बैट्समैन होके इतना ना मार पाए। वैसे स्टोरी से मी काइंड डिसअपॉइंटेड हूँ। तू डिसअपॉइंटेड है सिक गॉड, लेकिन मेरे हिसाब से चैट में और कोई डिसअपॉइंटेड होगा नहीं इस स्टोरी से। गाइज आपको क्या लगता है, आप फॉन्टेन की स्टोरी सो फार जितनी भी हुई है क्या आप उससे डिसअपॉइंटेड हैं या आप लाइक आपको मजा आया है? क्या लगता है कैसी है स्टोरी अभी तक सो फार फॉन्टेन की? स्टिल काजिम की स्टोरी अच्छा है गई आर्कॉन में। हेलो मैडी, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। 55 ऑल आउट स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट। ड्रैको यो ड्रैको वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। ड्रैको तो खुद स्ट्रीम नहीं कर रहा है? नहीं चालू नहीं हुआ है, लेट मी सी। नहीं अभी चालू नहीं हुआ है, वेटिंग दिखा रहा है। हाँ वेटिंग दिखा रहा है अभी 4 मिनट बाद होगा। अभी तुम्हारा ये स्क्रीन आई है यहाँ पे। लेट मी रीड द चैट इन मोबाइल जल्दी से। होंकाई की अभी चालू नहीं हुई है। um, अभी 4 मिनट बाद होगा गाइज। वो ये विंडो आती है उसके बाद 4 मिनट बाद तुम्हारा चालू होता है स्ट्रीम। तो यूट्यूब पे तो थोड़ा सा वो है क्या कहते हैं इनका एक तरह से कह सकते हो वेटिंग वाला विंडो है ये तुम्हारा। अब हार्दिक रिकवर हो गया, वो भी उसको बाहर रखना पड़ेगा। मस्त है स्टोरी तो, स्टोरी 10 out of 10। सो मैं मेनी सस्पेंस। हेलो फैंटम, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। देख लो सिक गॉड, तुम अकेले हो जो डिसअपॉइंटेड हो स्टोरी से। यहाँ पे सारे बंदे लाइक स्टोरी एंजॉय कर रहे हैं। मुझे क्या, मैं तो ओपन वर्ल्ड एक्सप्लोरेशन ज्यादा एंजॉय करता हूँ। फ्रैगर के पॉइंट्स किधर गए? फ्रैगर के पॉइंट 0 हो गए हैं। मैं नहीं करता, कल ही बोला था तेरा स्ट्रीम पे आऊंगा। अच्छा अच्छा, मुझे थोड़ी बोला कल तू। कल मैं स्ट्रीम भी नहीं किया ट्रैको। बोलेगा कहाँ से तू मेरे को? मैं तो कल स्ट्रीम भी नहीं किया तो बोलेगा कैसे मेरे को? समी का वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड डेंजर 3 विकेट्स पर मैच एवरेज आ रहा है। वही तो भाई शशि, लाइक समी लिटरली क्रेजी है भाई, क्रेजी। सुजा भाई कहाँ गए? सुजा भाई यहीं है स्ट्रीम पे ही, और कहाँ जाएंगे वो? उसकी वजह से क्या कहते हैं होंका स्टार एल की वेटिंग विंडो की वजह से आवाज नहीं आ रही होगी स्ट्रीम पे मेरी प्रोबेबली। डीसी पे बोला था, डीसी पे मैं नहीं था कल, मेरे को पता नहीं कब बोला है। अच्छा मैच के दौरान बोला था, मेरे को सुनाई नहीं दिया होगा फिर, क्योंकि मैच का साउंड बहुत तेज था। पता है तुम लिटरली, मैं बोल रहा हूँ टीवी में जिस तरह से मैच देख रहे हो ना, उससे ज्यादा मैच इंजॉय पता तुम हॉटस्टार में देख के करोगे। मैं प्रमोशन नहीं कर रहा बट सही बोल रहा हूँ। पता है उसमें लिटरली पता है जो स्टेडियम में सॉन्ग बजते रहते हैं ना, और जो बीच में लाइक ब्रेक वगैरह थोड़े कम आते हैं, उसमें जो गेम एंजॉय होता है ना क्रिकेट का, वो अलग ही फीलिंग आती है देखने में। Tiger can't sit still for one day. I was gone for one day and he has no point now. That's what she said. Crazy, he crazy. Bro, is HSR new healer good? पता नहीं काजू तो वो तो पता चलेगा ट्रेलर में देख के। हम कैसे बता दें कि अच्छा रहेगा कि नहीं रहेगा? वैसे होंका स्टार में सारे कैरेक्टर अच्छे होते हैं काजू तो। डिपेंड करता है तुम्हारे बिल्ड पे टोटल इन दी एंड, कि तुम्हारे रोल और बिल्ड कैसा है। कैरेक्टर सारे ही अच्छे होते हैं, बस उनकी वो क्या कहते हैं सिनर्जी जो होती है ना वो डिफरेंट होती है हर कैरेक्टर के साथ। अरे सबसे बढ़िया मैच की टिकट खरीद दो भाई। मैंने ट्राई किया था एक बार, पता है जब इंदौर में था ना पढ़ाई करता था, उस टाइम मैंने ट्राई किया था कि एक मैच की टिकट मिल जाए भाई। मतलब विंडो खुली बुक माई शो पे और लाइक 2 सेकंड बाद वो हो गया, स्टॉक आउट हो गया। पता भी नहीं चला कितने जल्दी लोगों ने पेमेंट कर दी। इतना फास्ट लोग लाइक बुकिंग करते हैं वहां टिकट विंडो के सामने। पता लोगों ने 2 दिन पहले से ही लाइन लगाना चालू कर दी थी स्टेडियम के पास, क्योंकि स्टेडियम के पास ही मेरा वो था हॉस्टल, तो इसलिए मेरे को पता है। मतलब इतना जल्दी, मतलब वो होती है ना, क्या कहते हैं, स्टॉक आउट होती है टिकट्स, तुमको पता भी नहीं चलता है, हवा नहीं लगती है। अगर ये टर्न बेस्ड नहीं होती तो गेम में खेलता भाई। टर्न बेस्ड है भी ना हार्दिक, लेकिन स्टिल बहुत दिमाग लगता है, लाइक कि कैसे करा जाए कि बैटर मतलब डैमेज किया जाए, बैटर क्लियर किया जाए किसी चीज को। आज चालू हो गई गाइस, अब मैं कुछ नहीं बोलूंगा।
The finest hand-picked, well-tied spring meets the chewiest brown sugar boba on the block, bursting with L-carnitine, flavor, and health. Immortal's Delight, the drink of diviners.
Newsflash. The IPC will soon be dispatching representatives to multiple worlds. The effort is part of a raft of new measures to encourage trade and strengthen friendship throughout the cosmos. The Genius Society's newest masterpiece, Simulated Universe World 8, is about to go live. Madame Herta has revealed that the project is about to enter the launch phase. For further details, don't forget to tune in to our program's follow-up reporting. Renowned songstress Robin has received an invitation to perform at
Genshin
Penacony's
5:30
Charmony
रहेगा।
Festival.
यहीं पे इसी स्ट्रीम पे कंटिन्यू करेंगे।
हेलो हेलो
कर दूंगा थोड़ी देर में फ्रैगर, मैं 1 सेकंड देना, मुझे ब्रेक आएगा जब तो।
Recent days, the Xianzhou Luofu has reported an uptick in supernatural activity. With evil spirits wreaking havoc across multiple locations, the Ten Lords Commission has assured citizens that it is thoroughly investigating all incidents. This program will be bringing you the latest as the story unfolds. For more details, stay tuned for the upcoming Haunted Xianzhou special program.
Beautiful creature, bless you for choosing to dally here. Allow me to ask you, as a fellow entity of the universe, are you acquainted with the goddess Sidrilla?
अच्छा लग रहा है गाइस, अच्छा लग रहा है।
Another anomaly in this shining universe. Since you do not understand the beauty, I will have to show you in a way that only a knight can. The beauty is eternal.
Hey! We made it! What's up, guys? Most haunted place in the Luofu. Follow and share. Or else I'm gonna... I think I just lost the move.
Yo, what's up? You're finally here.
Captain Huohua, should we start the ghost hunt now? Captain? You can just call me Huohua.
भाई फटुईज आ रहे हैं गेम में, एचएसआर में।
The fate of humans means nothing to me. We play by our own set of rules.
कोड लिख ले फ्रैगर, ये वाला लास्ट में मुझे भेज देना, लाइक आफ्टर जेंसन एंड होंकाई स्टार रेल स्ट्रीम। ये कोड मेरे को भेज देना, मैं सबको डिस्कॉर्ड पे और उस पे कम्युनिटी चैट पे दे दूंगा। तुम बोल रहे थे चैट बॉक्स हटाने को ना, चैट बॉक्स हटा देते हैं, मेंबर वाला ही हटा, मेंबर वाला भी हटा देते हैं तुम्हारे लिए। मेंबर वाला रखे रह देते हैं, या फिर ये लो कोड। भाई अच्छा लग रहा है एरिया देखने में, पता है एरिया अच्छा लग रहा है देखने में, एंड स्टोरी लग रही है कि अच्छी जाएगी ये वाली भी नेक्स्ट बैच की।
Darkness falls across the delve as ghost fires dance. The clock strikes 12. Well, whether or not your world has a midnight hour, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the Interastral Peace Media's Haunted Cienjo special program. I'm your ghostly host with the most, Albert. For today's episode, we've invited two special guests. Together, we'll be introducing you to the Cienjo's weirdest and most wonderful.
Hi, everyone! I'm the Galactic Baseballer!
Speaking of weird and wonderful.
Hey guys, Grey Knife in here. It's an honor to be a guest on the 1.5 special program. I mean, Owlbert's Haunted Cienjo special program.
Huh? Owlbert, did you unlock a new skin?
That's one way of putting it. Naturally, an anchor of my standing needs to have the best wardrobe department in town. Now, as our audience will be well aware, the Cienjo is constantly roaming the universe, and the universe is filled with the unknown. It should come as no surprise then that the Lafu has had its fair share of strange encounters. And speaking of strange, the trailer we just witnessed gave us a sneak peek into a place of mystery, evil, and ghost fire. Fixtral Garden.
I thought Fixtral Garden was just some old abandoned place on the Luofu. Why is it suddenly getting so much attention?
Allow me to explain. A while back, the Artisanship Commission's creation furnace was shattered, and the Heliobi trapped inside were able to escape. Know where they went to hide? Yup. Fixtral Garden.
I see. Wait, what's a heliobi?
People say that the Heliobi are the result of accumulated grievances. They can possess people, deceive the senses, affect the soul, and usurp the flesh. Those possessed exhibit bizarre behavior and restless thoughts. It's a truly frightening spectacle.
But the creation furnace wasn't exactly fragile. How could it just break?
Rumor has it, the Artisanship Commission's surveillance recorded a gray-haired figure in dark clothing.
Huh. Gray hair, dark clothing. Did they have a baseball bat?
Hey, don't pin this on me! The destruction of the creation furnace was a direct result of the Stellaron disaster. Right, Albert? Just tell us more about Fixtral Garden.
Fixtral Garden has always been overflowing with yin energy, and the garden itself is littered with suppression towers, stone monoliths, and ancient trees. It's creepy enough in the day, but when the sun goes down, things get a whole lot creepier. The garden is layered and deceptive, and it's easy to lose your bearings. Since the Heliobi moved in, it's probably the most dangerous place on the Luofu. Heliobi are experts when it comes to possession, and even the most experienced Wraith Wardens and Arumaton Spectral Envoys can become their victims. When you can't tell your friend from your enemy, things tend to go south fast. If all that wasn't enough, they say that Mara-stricken members of the Ten Lords Commission also wander the garden. A word of advice? Keep your wits about you.
Sounds like great streaming material to me. I bet I could become the Cienjo's #1 streamer in no time.
Funny you should mention. To most people, Fixtral Garden was always a strange and desolate place that rarely got much attention. But now that stories are beginning to circulate, the situation has changed. Recently, the Cienjo's online forums have been filling up with posts describing supernatural phenomena in Fixtral Garden. Everything from self-playing violins to the wailing cries of vengeful ghosts. Unsurprisingly, Xianzhou fans of the supernatural are loving every second.
In my experience, forums aren't exactly the most reliable news sources.
Ugh, who cares if some of it's false? This is a hype train I can't afford to miss! Trailblazer, what do you think? Wanna start a ghost hunting squad with me?
Fire breathing, quiet band performances, headstands, balancing acts, spear deflection, sword juggling, and boulder smashing weren't enough, huh? Now you're an expert in ghost hunting?
Who said I was an expert? I just have a lot of transferable skills, that's all.
Well, you better hope so. Speaking of which, in the brand new version 1.5 Trailblaze Continuance, a Foxian Tale of the Hunted, the Ghost Hunting Squad will be responsible for chasing down Heliobi, purging evil, resolving crises, and protecting the Xianzhou. A Foxian Tale of the Hunted is divided into 5 chapters and starts off with the Ghost Hunting Squad facing an unusual danger and Sojourner's ghastly reverie. Once this chapter is complete, the story continues to unfold with twins, Precipient, Sword Essence, and Foxian Dream.
5 chapters, huh? We'll be topping Xianzhou internet searches in no time!
See? I knew we were on the same wavelength.
In addition to Trailblaze Continuance, and together with Miss Guinifin, Trailblazers will also be facing fixtural garden dangers in both Lawfu Urban Legends and Ghost Hunting Squad missions.
Cool!
Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, during the Ghost Hunting Squad's fixtural exploration, Trailblazers can jointly manage Guinifin's socials. Posting threads is a great way to create discussion among Xianzhou netizens and fans of the supernatural.
Oh, I can't wait! We're gonna get the whole Xianzhou talking. Seriously, this is once-in-a-lifetime material! We gotta plug it for everything it's got. I'm talking daily updates, community engagement, all that good stuff. Once you get enough momentum, the fan base grows itself.
Social media stardom is finally on the horizon.
Oh, you know, Miss Guinifin, there's always room for creative talents at the IPM, and I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I've introduced a lot of big names to the company. The Albert stamp of approval goes a long way.
Aw, thanks, Albert. I'm afraid I'm too invested in the Xianzhou for now, though. Good to know there's an offer on the table.
Well, it's cool, I get it. But here's my card if you ever want a collab. Just give me a shout.
Deal. Now, where were we? Oh, socials. Increasing your account's popularity level allows you to unlock more stories and events. Your ghost hunting skills will only improve as you unlock more suppression towers and take on new challenges.
Not to mention, by completing limited time missions, Trailblazers can obtain the event light cone, "Hey, over here." What do you think, Guilings? Let's give it up for Guinifin's generosity! Woo! Still, I hope the ghost hunting squad is up to the job. Sounds like we'll have a lot on our plate.
Don't worry. You might just be getting a helping hand from one of the Xianzhou's most formidable forces, the 10 Lords Commission. They're the judges of the Mara Struck, the arbiters of life and death. When it comes to warding off evil and expelling the supernatural, nobody does it like the 10 Lords. But despite their reputation, they're shrouded in a certain amount of mystery.
Whoa! The 10 lords are getting involved? Just when I thought our stream couldn't get any crazier!
Well, before you get too excited, I'd spend some time getting to know your assignee. The 10 Lords have dispatched a trainee judge to assist the ghost hunting squad in investigating the fixtural garden situation.
Trainee, huh? As long as they're confident in their abilities.
Yeah, about that. Huohua is a wind-type character following the path of abundance and a trainee judge of the Ten Lords Commission.
Huh? Wait, is her tail on fire? Those are the spookiest looking flames I've ever seen.
Yeah, does being on fire help with ghost hunting?
What are you two whispering about?
Nothing. Just beginning to doubt her credentials.
How did this little girl become a judge in the first place?
Good question. Huohua is essentially a magnet for evil, something that comes in super handy for the Ten Lords Commission. They couldn't believe their luck.
Sounds qualified.
Of course. Talent comes in all shapes and sizes. The key is to bring the best out of everyone. Still, to her, Huohua's unique skill set isn't exactly a blessing. People say she has the worst luck on the CN show. Always running into ghosts, tripping over thin air, you know the deal.
Well, if I spent my life running into ghosts, I'd probably fall over a lot too.
I remember one of my Gwailings had the same problem. Lucky for her, one of my sponsors sells this amazing remedy that can...
And we're getting sidetracked. Anyway, I only told you half the story. Bad luck, evil attraction, call it what you like. It all started from a single unfortunate event.
Oh?
When Huohua was a little younger, her tail was possessed by a monstrous long-life species. Any guesses? Yep, it was a heliobus. That very same day, the Ten Lords Commission decided to seal the monster in its hiding place and took Huohua under their wing.
I get it. So Huohua is kind of like a Ten Lords guinea pig. I think Herta had a similar fate planned for me.
That may have been part of it. However, the Ten Lords realized that Huohua had the ability to pacify the monster. Naturally, anyone able to wield the power of a heliobus was seen as a potential weapon of war.
But she's just a baby! How could a scared little Foxian girl ever take on the responsibilities of the Ten Lords?
Oh, Huohua's well aware she's a scaredy cat. That's why she watches so many horror mercia, to train her courage. I guess you could call that fighting fear with fear. I'm here all week, y'all.
If that actually worked, I'd have joined the Stellaron Hunters already.
Practicality aside, Huohua's willingness to confront her shortcomings is a true sign of professionalism. Not to mention, having spent more than a few years in the company of a heliobus, she's had to develop her own tricks for banishing evil. Huohua's basic attack, Banner's Stormcaller, can deal wind damage to a single target.
Kind of looks like her tail is the one making the decisions.
When using her skill, Talisman Protection, Huohua bravely brandishes her banner, restoring HP to a single ally and adjacent teammates.
Are you sure she's not trying to surrender?
Huohua's ultimate, Tail Spiritual Domination, can regenerate allies' energy and increase their attack.
Whoa! So that's what a heliobus looks like.
No wonder it took the Ten Lords Commission to seal it away.
When under the influence of her tail, Huohua has a few special talents. After using her skill, she receives Sacrifice Life. Sacrifice Life can grant allies a set amount of HP restoration at the beginning of their respective turns or when they use their ultimate.
Nice. Not bad for a trainee, huh? This ghost hunting squad's gonna kick butt.
That's not all. Huohua's technique, Fiend Impeachment of Evil, sends her enemies into a horror-struck state and scatters them in all directions. When attacking a horror-struck enemy, there's a chance of reducing their attack.
Oh, scaring away your enemies. Nice moves, Huohua. Still not getting judge vibes, though.
Hey, easy on the trainee. Of course, when you're dealing with Heliobi, the more judges, the better. That's why the Ten Lords appointed a seasoned veteran to bring up the rear. I'm talking about none other than Hanya. Hanya is a netherworld judge of the Ten Lords Commission. She's a physical type character, following the path of harmony.
Ah, I remember that face. I saw her on the Return to Darkness light cone.
Correctamundo. Rumor has it, she's one of two sisters dedicated to the work of the Ten Lords. She's responsible for predicting karmic offenses and recording corresponding judgments. Or to be more precise, Hanya reads the karmic sins of criminals and uses her oracle brush to record their punishments. She's good at her job and takes it super seriously. In the Ten Lords Commission, her reputation precedes her.
Sounds like a 10-lord
नहीं सोया guys, मैं सुन रहा
She's
हूँ.
put in the hours, that's
सोया
for
नहीं हूँ,
sure.
Draco.
In order to determine
मैं ये
their
बोल रहा था,
sins,
मैं sorry, मैं
Hanya
mic बोल रहा।
reads the memories of the Mara struck in the form of
सेना आ गई
dreams.
है तुम्हारी.
Cool.
और
Sounds like our ghost hunting squad just found its
she is the
guiding
five
light.
star team, you know, obviously.
No offense,
But बहुत
Squahua,
skill
but
point uses
those
करेगी.
sound like credentials.
Hey, enough with the hua bullying. But speaking of credentials, it's time to see what Hanya can do on the battlefield. During her basic attack, Hanya uses her oracle brush to assault the enemy, dealing physical damage to a single target.
She really lives by the pen is mightier than the sword, huh? I'll get my coat.
In addition to dealing physical damage to a single target, Hanya's skill, Samsara Lot, can inflict them with a burdened state.
Ooh, is that Hanya's way of marking enemies prior to sentencing?
Pretty much. Allies inflict
enemies
increased
are
damage on enemies marked with
Imaginary
burden.
weekend.
And if that wasn't
मतलब
enough,
Danheng और
after an
OP है
ally
अभी भी.
launches a set amount of attacks on an enemy marked with burden, they recover a skill point.
When the going gets tough, Hanya's got your buff.
Hanya's ultimate, Ten Lords Decree, all shall obey, can increase speed and attack for a single ally. When Hanya uses her
She is going
technique
to be the
during
best
exploration,
partner for
she
Danheng.
immediately launches an attack and inflicts burden on a random enemy.
When the enemy won't budge, call in the judge.
All that aside, in version 1.5, the new Stagnant Shadow, Shape of Perdition, will appear within the Fixtural Garden map on the Cienjo Lafu. Complete the challenge to obtain new physical ascension
Guys, like कर
materials.
देना जिन्होंने like नहीं किया.
Within the
Subscribe
same
करना,
map,
stream पे नए हैं.
we'll also be welcoming Cavern of Corrosion,
Don't
Path
you
of
artifact
Darkness. Complete the challenge to obtain 2 brand new Cavern relics, Prisoner in Deep Confinement, and Grand Duke Incinerated to Ashes.
5:30.
Well, that just about brings us to the final sections of our Haunted Cienjo special program.
Huh? Already? Oh, this program isn't nearly haunted enough for my liking. Where are all the ghost stories? You know, beautiful Foxian spirits knocking on your door at midnight? That kind of thing.
I think you're thinking of a different program.
Moving swiftly on to some exciting updates. Thanks again for watching, y'all, and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back
अभी
after the
अर्जेंटी
following
का नहीं आया
commercials.
ट्रेलर यहाँ पे.
Ah.
अर्जेंटी का ट्रेलर नहीं आया है.
Hey, you there! Sick and tired of the daily grind? Had enough of running errands? Do you long for rapturous applause and cheering voices? How about increased self-confidence and a sense of pride? Then do we have an opportunity for you? The Boulder Town Martial Exhibition is now open for registration. Put yourself to the test by challenging the best.
We are
This
getting new
event
event,
will
guys.
once again be hosted by Scott Business Alliance. Scott Business Alliance, made for the champions. In order to bring our audience a brand new experience, this event will be adopting a simultaneous
ये सही
exhibition
किया. इन्होंने
format.
पता है यहाँ
Your
पे देखो
fist,
इवेंट बता रहे हैं ये
your
लोग.
worth. Enter I am the ultimate fighter to register your name. Could you be Boulder Town's new fighting star?
नहीं पुराना नहीं है, नया वाला है ये इवेंट. नया इवेंट आ रहा है ये.
A stellar Shadow Seeker recruitment announcement. March 7th, member of the Nameless has put out a cordial invitation for anyone able to restore her photographs to the way she remembers them. The images in question were
पुराना नया
inexplicably
है, नया है.
damaged.
धीरज जी, पुराना नहीं
I
है, नया
lost
है.
all kinds of cool
Boulder Town वाला एक आया
pictures,
था,
beautiful
super legendary
scenery,
different है
strange
थोड़ा सा उसमें.
encounters, you name it. There's a big reward for anyone that can help me
another
restore
event
the
है हमारा.
images. Actions speak louder than words. Miss March's memories are in your hands.
ये third
Madam
event है
Herda
तुम्हारा.
of the Genius Society
fourth
is
event
about
है.
to launch unlimited beta testing for the newly developed Simulated Universe World 8. Participants will have their costs covered and progress saved for future iterations. In order to participate in this offline confidential beta test, please head to the most mysterious place in the universe, Herda's office. Test participants will be rewarded with a brand new Pentagony Land of the Dreams and Firmament Frontline Glamoth Planar Ornaments. What are you waiting for? Get testing! Good news! The Planar Fisher and Garden of Plenty events are about to
Double drop आ रहा है
begin.
guys हमारा
It's the
दोनों का.
version you know and love. Let the computer do the hard work for 3 minutes and
Leyline
get your
double drop
hands on
and
double rewards
simulated universe
together
double drop आ रहा है
with
वापस
Argenti.
हमारा.
One must explore the essence of beauty to appreciate the depth of chivalry. Yes, it is I, your beloved avian servant. Welcome to Interastral Peace Media's second special program, Legend of Cosmic Beauty. In today's program, we will be introducing a new friend of the universe.
Yo, how's my favorite audience doing? Great to see you. We've hardly been gone, and Albert here's already had another wardrobe change.
Perhaps you didn't get the memo, but we're about to be discussing a night of impeccable elegance. It's time to get fancy. So, without further ado, allow me to introduce a member of the Knights of Beauty, Argenti!
एक सेकंड ये बंदा ट्रेन में फाइट कर रहा है अर्जेंटी जो है हाँ this is a new battlefield though
Argenti is a physical type
Train wala.
character following the path of erudition. As a devoted admirer of Adrilla the Beauty, Argenti spends his life roaming the universe and extolling their name.
Ah, so the simulated universe occurrences Curio, Robe of the Beauty, and Knights of Beauty to the rescue. They're obviously related to the Knights, right? Running into the Knights of Beauty while testing the simulated universe is always a blessing. Those guys are a lifeline in a tight spot, especially when I can't get enough path resonance.
Treating people with courtesy, helping others as a matter of principle, and offering sincere praise to all things in the universe. Such is the code of conduct that Argenti lives by.
You look at
In the simulated universe, not every helping hand is benevolent, but those provided by the Knights are beyond question.
chat is going crazy
May the
on this.
names of Argenti and the
Look.
Beauty be blessed for all eternity.
I guess everyone
Speaking
is
of which,
impressed
Albert,
with her, his
what was
beauty,
that
actually.
Planar Fissure and Garden of
Chat में
Plenty
ऐसा लग रहा है.
commercial all about?
Well, Argenti magnanimously answered our call and agreed to appear in our commercial as a corporate ambassador. Oh, and I know they forgot our end of the bargain. The IPM acknowledges that Adrilla the Beauty is the most peerless beauty of them all.
Albert, what did you get yourself into now?
No need to worry. Just a little two-way back scratching.
Okay. Kinda TMI. But I still don't really understand the concept of the beauty.
Allow me to explain. Adrilla's beauty permeates everything. Take Argenti, for example. From his daily armor cleaning routine to his constant grace, all of it stems from his pursuit of the beauty. Elegance is Argenti's middle name and even manifests itself in his combat. Argenti's basic
exactly.
attack, Fleeting Fragrance, can deal physical damage to a single target. His skill, Justice Hereby Blooms, can deal physical damage to all enemies.
Nice! Man, I wish I looked that elegant in combat.
Argenti's ultimate is pretty unique, triggering different effects depending on the amount of energy consumed. Such is the manifold beauty of Adrilla. When consuming a small amount of energy, Argenti's ultimate, for in this garden supreme beauty bestows, can deal damage to all enemies. When consuming all energy, Argenti's ultimate becomes Merit Bestowed in My Garden, which deals greater damage. It also inflicts additional damage on a random target.
Huh? Wait, so you can choose how much energy to release?
That's not all. Argenti's
This guy is
talent,
different,
Sublime
though.
Object,
Sabse.
can allow Argenti to regenerate additional energy and obtain a stack of self-cultivation. Self-cultivation can increase Argenti's crit rate.
Oh, so the more self-cultivation, the fiercer his attacks. Or, to put it another way, Argenti needs to attack as many enemies as possible. The greater the number of enemies, the faster his energy regeneration, and the stronger his combat.
Exactly! Stronger combat, faster energy regeneration, more enemies to attack.
Argenti giving erudition vibes. I'm here for it.
Argenti's technique, Manifesto of Purest
Good evening,
Virtue,
Ben.
can daze enemies within a set
किसी को ये
range.
जो
Dazed
जो
enemies
रोज पीछे
aren't
कट
able
रहा
to
है,
launch
ये
attacks.
ऐसा नहीं लग रहा है कि
Attacking
ये
a dazed
सीली
enemy
का
to enter
ultimate
combat
है?
not only deals damage to all enemies, but also regenerates Argenti's energy.
Woo! Argenti is kinda handsome. I'm feeling a
ये
little
जो
dazed
अर्जेंटी अल्ट
myself.
मार रहा है उसमें फ्लावर जो
Say
कट रहा
let's
है
go
और जिस तरह से आके
kill.
खड़ा हो रहा है ऐसा नहीं लग रहा है सीली अल्ट मार रही है
That's true. Then Argenti fans are in for a fatal surprise. in
अर्जेंटी का
version
वो आ रहा है
1.5.
कंपेनियन मिशन आ रहा है
Night of Universal Hallucinations.
ये क्या
Trailblazers
चल
will
रहा है ये
encounter
अभी एचएसआर
Argenti
की
en route to a
स्पेशल प्रोग्राम चल रहा है
washtopia.
Wait a second. A wash a what now? I shower every day.
Slow down there, Trailblazer. Have you never asked yourself how the Astral Express stays so clean and shiny?
जेनसन की लाइव हो गई है लाइव स्ट्रीम
Pom-Pom's always cleaning up after us?
we should watch this live stream later guys अभी जेनसन की लाइव हो चुकी है so I am going on जेनसन्स उस पे 10 मिनट में चालू हो रही है अभी तो यहाँ पे जेनसन की चालू करते हैं हम लोग ठीक है वहां से जो बाकी की है ना एचएसआर की वी विल वॉच इट लेटर उसके बाद जेनसन के बाद ठीक है तो जेनसन की चालू होगी 10 मिनट में यहाँ पे देखो काउंटडाउन चालू हो चुका है तुम्हारे सामने स्क्रीन पे तो जेनसन की देखेंगे अभी हम इसकी एचएसआर की हम कंटिन्यू करते हैं आफ्टर दिस वन इज डन ठीक है जेनसन की डन हो जाएगी उसके बाद एचएसआर की वापस कंटिन्यू करेंगे जहां से छोड़ा वहां से कंटिन्यू करेंगे हम लोग ठीक है हाँ 10 मिनट हम लोग देख ले रहे हैं बैकग्राउंड में चालू कर दिया हूं मैंने ये दिखा रहा था कि जेनसन की चालू हो गई है
Respects.
Ah, you mean that the illustrious galactic baseballers' reputation doth precede
वो लोग
one?
अभी बात कर रहे हैं बहुत टाइम
Sure.
खाएंगे ये ऑलबोर्ड और ये बैठ के
Anyway, with the driller's blessing, let's move straight on to the version 1.5 warp events.
Finally!
बैनर आ गया गाइस
First
बैनर आ
off,
गया
During the first phase of version 1.5 in the character event warp, Bloom and Gloom, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Wah-Wah.
Yours, my favorite scaredy cat trainee judge.
During the second phase of version 1.5, we'll be welcoming
Argenti
2
के साथ है
character
guys,
event
sadly
warps
Senha.
in Thorns of Scented Crown. Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Argenti.
Ah, our knight in shining armor.
नहीं बैनर अच्छा है पता है
in
अर्जेंटी का
Contract Zero, the familiar face of Silver Wolf.
Let's
will
go
be
Silver
joining the
Wolf
war.
Ari guys
Not to mention
let's go
the
I can
4-star
pull on Silver
character
Wolf banner
Hanya, who will
finally
be
I
appearing
can finally
in
pull
both
on
the
Silver
aforementioned
Wolf
second
Silver Wolf
phase
banner
character event
let's go
warps.
Ah, long time no see, Silverwolf. I wonder if her game accounts are doing any better.
You want to ask her the next time you see her?
You first.
finally guys Silver Wolf Ari Silver Wolf
Now,
का बैनर बहुत
it's
अच्छा
time
है
to take a look at version 1.5's light cones. In the first phase of version 1.5, the drop rate for the 5-star light cone, Night of Fright, will be boosted. While in the
It looks
second
cute
phase of
though,
version
पता है इसका,
1.5, the
light
5-star
cone.
light cone, an instance before gaze, will enter the light cone event warp. At the same time, the drop rate for the 5-star light cone, Incessant Rain, will be boosted.
All aboard!
The train is about to make the jump. And here's some other cool stuff. Starting from 1.5 within the team selection and character ascension screens, every character will have brand new voice lines.
न्यू वॉइस लाइंस आ रही हैं गेम में
Loaded again? Is that good or bad?
Ah, is that Huohuo's ascension line? Ah, so cute! Wait, if a character's already fully ascended, can we still hear their line?
We got you covered. All audio lines get saved in
guarantee
the
है मेरा
index.
track को.
You can listen back at any time. Here's something else. In version 1.5, we'll also be seeing a guest book feature update. If Trailblazers are ever curious to check which friends have visited the Express, The guest book has the record and message from each visit.
Such a neat idea.
Additionally, the Forgotten Hall will also
at
be
that.
receiving updates in 1.5. First up, in Forgotten Hall Combat, Trailblazers can now choose to re-challenge.
Re-challenge?
It's like this. If things aren't going too smooth when challenging a certain stage, Trailblazers can choose to return to the Forgotten Hall map and restart the challenge. When re-challenging,
Forgotten Hall पे
previously
retry
used
कर
technique
सकते हैं अभी
points
हम।
are replenished. A chance to replan your main technique strategy, perhaps.
इन्होंने retry button add कर दी
And I
guys
almost
Forgotten
forgot to
Hall पे।
mention, stopping and restarting a challenge in the second half of a stage doesn't mean you have to redo the first half.
Whew, that is a relief.
And when entering the Forgotten Hall, your combat lineup for each stage is now remembered, regardless of whether you met with victory or defeat. Your previous lineup will be waiting for you on the preparation screen.
देख रहे हो?
No need for manual selection.
Now that's my
That's
kind
good
of
guys,
update.
that's
Can't
good.
wait for Trailblazers to give it all a spin. The Forgotten Hall is an important system within the game. Updates will continue to be rolled out, so stay tuned for future versions. Well, looks like it's time for our final redemption code. See you on the
Final
other
rede-
side, Trailblazers.
फाइनल रिडेम्पशन कोड आ गया गाइस हमारा। नोट कर लो इसको भी जल्दी से। रिट्राई बटन ऐड कर रहे हैं, न्यू वॉइस लाइन ऐड कर रहे हैं, गेस्ट बुक ऐड कर रहे हैं, ताकि हमको पता चल सके किसका हमने कंपेनियन मिशन कर लिया है। वी आर गेटिंग लाइक न्यू स्टेजेस, न्यू वर्ल्ड, लाइक बहुत कुछ आ रहा है, सच्ची बता रहा हूँ। नेक्स्ट वर्जन में पुल्स और लाइक बचा के रखना अपनी सारी चीजें, सच्ची बता रहा हूँ मैं, बहुत चीजें आ रही हैं नेक्स्ट वर्जन में। अमन अपने पास नोट करके रखो, बाद में मुझे एक साथ डिस्कॉर्ड में दे देना, मैं डिस्कॉर्ड पे पिन भी कर दूंगा लोगों के लिए और उसमें भी कर दूंगा, कम्युनिटी चैट में डाल दूंगा, जिसको जहां से रिडीम करना हो कर सकता है। रहन दे ड्रैगो, तू 2 पुल में निकाल लेगा, कि बोल रहा पुल नहीं है। ऐसी जेंसन ने बोल रहा था कि पुल नहीं है और 100 के ऊपर पुल लेके बैठा है तू।
Hey folks, I'm back.
Me too.
Me three! Good to see you again, Trailblazers. You're just in time to help us
Rules
wrap
सबके पास
up
होते हैं, बताता
version
कोई नहीं है, बता रहा
1.5
हूँ।
special program.
Aw, is it that time already? I was just getting started.
Be my guest, Trailblazer. This aisle is ready to flap.
Aren't you forgetting something, Albert? I'm pretty sure you didn't
मैं एक
mention
चीज
the thing.
Thing? What thing?
मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है अर्जेंटी जो है ना,
Winky, winky.
एक्स बॉयफ्रेंड है तुम्हारे हिमिको का, मैं सच्ची बता रहा हूँ, उसके कपड़े और उसका डिजाइन देख के
In
अगर
version
तुमको देखोगे ध्यान से तो समझ में आएगा
Trailblazers can get
एक्चुअली
their
ऐसा
hands
है।
on 10 warps through the check-in event.
There it is.
Heck yeah!
Gotta love a check-in event. And that's not the only
चेक इन
thing
इवेंट
to
आ
love
रहा है
in
हमारा
version
फर्स्ट हाफ में
1.5.
हमारा।
Anything in
नहीं, अभी
today's
चालू नहीं हुआ है,
IPM
अभी
programs tickle
जेंसन
your
के 3 मिनट
fancy,
हैं।
guys?
You
रुक
helped
लेते
me
हैं।
at Ghost Hunting Squad. I am so ready for a spooky stream.
अगर ध्यान से देखोगे तो उसको रोज पसंद
Sign me
है
up.
और हिमिको के
As
हर
for
जगह
me,
रोज होते
it was all
हैं।
about those unique characters.
हिमिको मैं बता रहा हूँ इधर
Horo's
कपल से नहीं तो
backstory, Hanya's
एक्स
10
एक्स है एक
lords
दूसरे के।
expertise, and Argenti's mysterious search for the beauty. Can't wait to see them in person.
Couldn't have put it better myself. And with that, Trailblazers, I bid you a peaceful onward journey.
इन्होंने खत्म कर
Thank
दिया
you
एक्चुअली
for
जेंसन के
supporting
जस्ट
the
पहले, पता है?
IPM. See you in
व्हाट
the
अ
next
टाइमिंग
one.
ड्यूड, इनकी टाइमिंग अच्छी है।
Trailblaze you later.
इन्होंने खत्म कर दी लाइव स्ट्रीम उसके पहले ही, क्या कहते हैं, जेंसन के पहले। मेरे को विश्वास नहीं हो रहा, हमको देखने की जरूरत नहीं है अभी होंकाई स्टार रेल की, बस कोड्स मिल गए, काफी है हमारे पास। खत्म हो गई गाइस होंकाई स्टार रेल की लाइव स्ट्रीम। अब जेंसन की हम लोग जा सकते हैं, जेंसन की चालू होने वाली है। रुको एक सेकंड, जेंसन की ऑन कर दिया मैंने, फुल स्क्रीन भी कर दी है, वी आर गुड टू गो एंड आई थिंक वी आर लाइव। Yes, we are, I guess. So, we are good to go, guys. They planned everything exactly. इसलिए उन्होंने पता, जब बीच में वो आया था, ब्रेक आया था, तो लोग सोचेंगे ब्रेक आया जाके चले जाते हैं बाथरूम वगैरह, लेकिन उन्होंने पूरा इवेंट वगैरह है उस ब्रेक में बता दिया, तो उनको टाइम नहीं लगा, लाइक लिटरली उनको टाइम नहीं लगा कुछ भी। एंड हमको इवेंट के बारे में भी सारा मालूम चल गया कि इवेंट कौन कौन से आ रहे हैं। और ये क्या वॉलपेपर है बे, ये फुरीना का, ये सामने देखो वॉलपेपर, एक साइड सैड फुरीना, एक खुश फुरीना, ऐसे लाइक थोड़ा नर्वस फुरीना, और एक साइड डार्क फुरीना, और एक साइड लाइक ऐसे डांस करती हुई फुरीना। ये क्या चल रहा है? 4 फुरीना एट वंस। एंड अगर तुम नोटिस करो ना इस पिक्चर में कहीं पे भी अभी भी फुरीना के पास वो नहीं है उसका लाइक फेक विजन या फिर वो क्या कह सकते हैं उसका चेस पीस मिसिंग है कह सकते हो 53 सेकंड गाइस जिनके भी फ्रेंड्स कहीं भी गए हैं उनको बुला लाओ क्योंकि जेंसन की लाइव स्ट्रीम चालू होने वाली है अगर किसी का कोई फ्रेंड कहीं गया है तो बुला लो जल्दी से क्योंकि जेंसन की लाइव स्ट्रीम चालू हो रही है एंड वी ऑल कैन एंजॉय द जेंसन लाइव स्ट्रीम जल्दी से बुला लो और जिन्होंने लाइक नहीं किया लाइक कर देना स्ट्रीम को एंड मेक श्योर टू सब्सक्राइब जितने स्ट्रीम पे नए हैं कितने लाइक्स हो गए हमारे 21 हो गए गाइस लेट्स गो कैन वी रीच 25 लाइक्स गाइस अगर हम लोग 50 लाइक्स आज कंप्लीट कराते हैं स्ट्रीम पे एट द एंड ऑफ यू नो जेंसन लाइव स्ट्रीम मैं रात को स्ट्रीम चालू होने से पहले देखूंगा अगर 50 लाइक्स कंप्लीट रहेंगे स्ट्रीम पे ये वाली पे तो मैं रात को वेलकन गिव अवे करेगा नहीं होंगे तो फिर नहीं होगा गाइस तो रिमेंबर दैट गाइस लाइक करते रहना जिन्होंने लाइक नहीं किया एंड मेक श्योर टू सब्सक्राइब जितने स्ट्रीम पे नए और जिनके ही फ्रेंड कहीं भी गए हैं बुला लो क्योंकि स्ट्रीम चालू होने वाली है जेंसन की यहाँ पे अभी आप लोगों के लिए हो गया
Though it appears that you've managed to win over part of the crowd, some of your testimony doesn't add up. You can be rest assured that I, Farina, the god of justice, will get to the bottom of this matter. No detail shall escape me. Yes, that sounds perfect. A god must be firm. A god must not allow any detail to slip through the cracks. My dear citizens, just as the will of a god remains opaque to the understanding of mere mortals, so too is truth unmoved by even the strongest of wills. I will now speak to the defendant. If you honor the values of truth, justice, and divinity, then you are compelled to provide an accurate account of your actions. Hey, that's not bad. Now what's next? It's so hard to predict how people are going to react. What should I say during the trial tomorrow?
Lady Farina, what are you doing?
Oh, Nervillette! As the god of justice, it is only expected that I should remain informed of every trial and make the necessary preparations.
ऐसा नहीं लग रहा है न्यूबलेट का जो जीवी है वो एक्चुअली कैट टाइप का लग रहा है कैट फेस बना रहा है और फुरीना का लिटरली फुरीना जैसा ही दिख रहा है लिटरली रियल में जैसे फुरीना दिखता है वैसे दिख रहा है ट्रेलर आ गया तुम्हारा
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, the Hydro Archon to be punished via the death sentence.
Death sentence? Holy crap!
You and I both know that there may be issues with the primordial sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful?
What's done is done. Just trust in me, your Archon. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not. The show begins! Shower me with praise! Let my name echo in song!
स्टोरी वाली फीलिंग दे रही है ये पता है
What's the news? Say
बोला ना शार्लेट क्यूट है
breaking news!
I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same. There's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesized will be fulfilled. I, Farina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning of justice!
This judgment
new
is
consecrated beast आ रहा है guys
What is
यहाँ
the
पर ये
meaning you would call
You have
this?
never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses!
Then why should we acknowledge it?
Fusolo, why did you deceive us?
Applaud and rejoice!
We're just a moment. This isn't right!
The trial of the Hydro Archon
seem to remember my...
Will now
This trial is...
I now understand the true purpose behind this position.
You are a devious one, Fussalor.
Everyone's dead. Papa, what should I do?
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
Oh my god.
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial. Farewell, Nervalet. I hope you've
ये
enjoyed the
जेंसन
part
की
you
सहेली थी
played
गाइस
these
वो जो दी
500
थी
years.
आई रिमेंबर इसमें धीरज ने आज उसमें भेजा था लीक में भाई क्या है ट्रेलर क्रेजी होने वाला है गाइस मैं बता रहा हूँ 4.2 क्रेजी होने वाला है दे लिटरली लाइक 4.1 4.2 4.3 तीनों में इन्होंने छोड़ा कोई मेहनत क्रेजी बनाया तीनों को 4.1 4.2 4.0 तीनों को क्रेजी बनाया इन्होंने आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट के मामले में और रिडीम कोड आ चुका है लिख लो गाइस आई एम टेलिंग यू दिस इज गोइंग टू बी क्रेजी बता रहा हूँ मतलब आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट फाड़ दिया इन्होंने और नया कंसिक्रेटेड बीस्ट दे दिया हम लोगों को लाइक 3 कंसिक्रेटेड बीस्ट हमारे झेले नहीं जाते चौथा कंसिक्रेटेड बीस्ट 5वां कंसिक्रेटेड बीस्ट आ गया और लाइक वीकली बॉस भी आ गया हमारा न्यू बॉसेस भी आ गए हमारे क्रेजी होने वाला है मैं बता रहा हूँ and child was also there to help us actually against that whale boss.
Hey travelers! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.2 special program! Woo! Yay! I'm Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine, and I'm joined today by 2 guests to bring you the latest news for the upcoming version. Okay, why don't you introduce yourselves? All right, yeah, sounds good. I'll start. Hey everyone, I'm Amberly Connors, the voice of Farina, and I am super excited to be on this special program today. Travelers already met the Hydro Archon at the start of their journey in Fontaine. And as the story continues, how will the special god avert the crisis foretold in the
HSR is going to be crazy. Jensen is going to be crazy in terms of the story.
I'm excited to see what happens next.
I mean, I sure am. I'm at the edge of my seat. My name is Ray Chase, and I'm the voice of Neuvillette, the dragon sovereign of water and Eudex of Fontaine. I'm sure many of you already consider Neuvillette a very trustworthy partner, and I hope you look forward to seeing more of him in version 4.2.
Totally. So next, let's dive into the major content that we have coming in version 4.2. In the intro, Farina said we need to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran. So, she's really busy as Fontaine's Archon, and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House. So, the special program team gave me an itinerary to follow, and it appears to show all of Farina's recent plans.
Farina's recent plans? Let me guess. She's going to be going to trial, and then another trial, and then another.
Actually, that sounds about right. Okay, the itinerary seems pretty packed, so let's take a look at the first item. Oh, looks like Ray called it. Wow. Yeah. There is nothing more important to Farina than attending trials at the Opera House. But this trial is a little different from the usual.
Ooh.
ये नीचे इन्होंने वो बनाया है देखो ये
I know.
हाइड्रो वाला क्रिस्टल बनाया है पहली बार
इन्होंने like what's happening? Yes, it looks like there's some spotlights and like it's like a curtain.
ये तो कोई यहाँ पे आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट आ रहा है लेकिन यहाँ पे नीचे देखो इन्होंने हाइड्रो क्रिस्टल बनाया हुआ है ये किसी में आज तक नहीं देखा मैंने किसी आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट के मतलब ट्रेलर में इस वाले में स्पेशली बनाया इन्होंने यहाँ पे क्रिस्टल हाइड्रो वाला नीचे साइड में है
Fair. Okay, in version 4.2, travelers will get to experience Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon quest, Masquerade of the Guilty. We'll team up with Fontainian friends to delve deeper into the hurricane of events and face the impending destruction foretold by the prophecy. Travelers will gradually unveil new facts behind this crisis and encounter an evil that has been lurking in the swirling depths.
Ooh,
I know. I know.
Ooh, swirling depths. Very spoopy. Right. So, the prophecy in Fontaine is on the brink of coming true. And this is possibly the greatest crisis we've faced in our journey through Teyvat.
Definitely. In version 4.1, we learned about this precarious situation involving the rising primordial seawater. Neuvillette barely arrived in time to hold back the seawater from engulfing the fortress of Meripede, but still, the water has reached Poisson.
Luckily, the crisis was averted by Navia's leadership of the Spina de Rosula. Though, we probably can't dismiss the assistance provided by the Knave either. Whatever her end goal may be, it seems like she sincerely wants to save Fontaine from the prophecy. But there's only so much that we can say. Travelers will have to go and play through the version themselves to discover the clues, adventures, and stories to come.
Yes, exactly. So be sure to play through, uncover hidden truths, and witness this epic chapter of Fontaine's history for yourself when Act 5 of the Archon Quest becomes available.
Sounds good.
So exciting, right?
Hey, question. Have we forgotten a pretty important character who's been missing from the Fortress of Meripede?
Oh, yeah.
Now they are talking about Child now.
Yeah.
Where's Child?
We searched all over the fortress for him.
Yep. I guess we'll just have to live with the suspense for a little longer. Not ideal, but it's fine.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
But we saw Child appear at the end of the last version's Archon Quest, so it probably won't be long until we see him again.
Okay,
Okay.
good. But we really need to talk about Farina.
What?
She's confronted with because she's confronted with a crisis that's tough for even one of the great elemental dragons. Of course, Fontaine will have the Traveler's help, but what choices will our Hydro Archon make in the face of the crisis?
Well, just like the prophecy itself, all will be revealed at the fated time. But knowing Farina, perhaps she'll have made some preparations.
Once again, disappointed.
Oh,
yeah.
No way.
Come on, guys, have some faith.
Okay, to bolster everyone's confidence in Farina, let's learn a little more about this one-of-a-kind Archon.
ट्रेलर आ रहा है क्या?
Why are you just standing there with your mouth gaping?
आ गया guys, ट्रेलर आ गया फरीना का.
You must be stunned and at a loss for words.
Endless Solo of Solitude.
Understandable. It is I, after all, Fontaine's most beloved star, Farina. I'm on a very tight schedule, so you're lucky to even get an appointment with me.
Oh my gosh, I love her outfit.
Yes. Oh, and her eyes, like each of them are different. She's got these little eyelashes and her hat.
Oh,
it's
amazing.
You'd expect for a Hydro Archon that she'd have the best drip.
Oh.
Yes.
Ooh. Okay, you know what? It seems as if she's always dressed like she's about to attend a performance. You know what I mean?
Yes. That's Fontaine's biggest celebrity for you. And speaking of drip, let's take a look at her combat abilities.
आ गया guys, ट्रेलर आ गया combat का.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Strike a pose. Let the world come alive.
Whoa, that is so cool.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I like the way.
मैं बोल रहा हूँ guys, अगर तुमने गलती से फरीना को पता ऑन फील्ड रख ली ना, AFK रह के,
It's like all of her moves
तुम्हारा
are part
दिमाग
of a
खा जाएगी
performance.
जोंगली की तरह.
Totally. Also, look at her elemental burst. Her presence really fills the stage. Everyone else is just an extra. Wait, so the creatures that Farina summons, they look a lot like the Fontamer aberrants that we've encountered before.
हाँ, डोरी की
There's
कॉपी
a
है वो
seahorse,
जो
a crab,
नॉर्मल अटैक है
an
ना,
octopus.
वो बबल
And
में
they
बैठ के
are
कर रही है, वो
all
डोरी
so
की कॉपी है
cute.
actually.
Oh, I love them.
डोरी बट क्लेमोर
Oh
है ये
my gosh,
sword में
no,
है
the
ऐसा.
octopus is even wearing a hat.
What
अब बवाल
a
use कर रही
distinguished
है.
little gentleman!
Correction here, Sarah. They're a bit different from Fontimer aberrants. I
Okay.
would know. To my knowledge, these creatures are Farina's, quote, honored guests. They even help manage her daily affairs.
Yes, exactly. So, Farina often invites guests to her tea party, which is known as the Salon Solitaire. And those creatures are actually special
better
guests
story
of the
कह सकते
Salon
हो.
Solitaire.
Aww.
And she even gave each member a name.
Oh my
मैंने
gosh.
तो पता है.
Yes.
इतना क्या परेशान हो
So
रहे
you've
हो?
got the maid, Mademoiselle Craboletta. They're the best.
The crab, the one that's a crab, I assume.
Absolutely.
Okay, okay.
Yes. And then you've got the housekeeper, Sir Intendant Cheval Moran.
Ah, there he is.
And the conferencier,
इन creatures का भी नाम है जो ये
Usher.
spawn करती है बताओ.
And that last one is a stickler for propriety.
Oh, okay. So when Farina said to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran, this is who she was referring to?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I didn't know it was so cute.
Exactly. Farina even makes him spew bubbles in her idle animation.
Hey, that's cute though.
Oh my gosh.
That's cute.
That's
guys.
adorable. Okay, I'm sure everyone is just itching to know more about the skills shown in that clip. So, Amber, why don't you take it away? Tell us everything.
Yes, you got it.
Yay!
So, Farina is a Hydro Sword user.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. She usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment in combat. When in this state, her elemental skill invites the 3 members of the Salon Solitaire, Mademoiselle Craboletta, Sir Intendant Cheval Moran, and Gentilhomme Usher to the stage.
I love it.
It's
ये
so
सही है
cute.
वो randomly hydro apply कर रहा है.
And, you know, these salon members will attack nearby opponents, prioritizing the target of the active character.
Ooh.
Their damage increases the more characters there are in the party over a certain HP amount.
Okay, I was listening to all that, but at the very top, you said that she usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment. So she has more than one alignment?
Yes, exactly. Farina's charged attack not only deals physical damage, but also allows her to switch between Usia and Numa Arca alignments.
Whoa.
एक ही आ रहा है.
Wow. Based on what we just saw, it seems like her Arca alignment has an effect on her other skills as well.
Yes, sure does. Farina's elemental skill changes depending on whether she is aligned with Usia or Numa.
That's cool.
It's super cool. After Farina uses her charged attack to switch to a Numa Arca alignment, her elemental skill summons the Singer of Many Waters to provide healing to nearby party members.
Oh, nice.
Yes. The summons created by Farina's elemental skill will
That's
remain on the
how
field for
the
a
healing
period of
and
time even
application
after
works.
Farina is switched out. Farina's elemental burst deals damage to surrounding opponents. And when the party member's HP increases or decreases, Farina will accumulate fanfare points. That's my trumpet.
Amazing.
So Farina increases the damage and the incoming healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount of fanfare she has.
Wow, it seems like this fighting style really suits Farina's character. It's very showy and unpredictable.
Totally. I can already see the fluctuations in my team's HP bar. That healing skill might come in handy.
Yeah, for real. And due to her knowledge of deep water aberrants, Farina's passive talent can decrease the cooldown on abilities gained from the xenochromatic Fontimer aberrants.
Ooh.
Wow, you can say that again.
Yeah, and that'll make it even easier
बहुत
to
होगा
uncover
डेविड,
the
चिंता मत
secrets
कर.
lurking
अच्छी healing
in the
होगी.
depths.
Oh, it's the secrets lurking in the depths.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Whenever one of Farina's summons is on the field, Farina gains the ability to walk on water.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
that is so cool.
Permanent नहीं
Hey,
है guys पानी
I
में
actually
walk
saw that
करने वाला
Farina's
movement लग
outfit
रहा है.
changes whenever she
Permanent
switches
नहीं है
between
वो
Arca.
water movement वाला.
Yeah, good eye.
Like
You're
तुम्हारा
correct.
क्या कहते
It
हैं
does
कोकोमी का
change.
जितना है.
But, you know, such
लेकिन
is the
कोकोमी से
charm
ज़्यादा
of
रहेगा थोड़ा
celebrity, I
time
suppose.
ऐसा रहेगा.
Yes, so if you want to learn more about Farina, then be sure
Permanent नहीं
to
है धीरज,
accompany
वो
her on
spawned
her
वाले.
story
वो
quest,
गायब हो जाएंगे
the
तो वो भी down
Animula
हो
Karaji
जाएगी.
chapter.
Ah, amazing. Okay, so next up we have another old friend to introduce. She's now able to join the traveler's party with her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite. That's right.
It's Charlotte! Yay!
Oh,
Charlotte आ गई guys, Charlotte.
So cute.
That we all wanted
We've
यहाँ
known
पे.
Charlotte for a while now. The Traveler met her during the Summoner Summit event, which took them on an adventure all over Teyvat. Yes, that's right. Charlotte's hard-hitting spirit and determination to uncover the truth really leave an impression, don't they? Yeah.
That's right. During our journey in Fontaine, didn't she treat the traveler to a magnificent meal in order to get a scoop about Wriothesley? Though she didn't end up getting the interview that she wanted in the end, huh? But I don't think that will deter her. She'll always be in search of the truth. The world is her treasure chest, and only her camera can determine its contents and the truths they contain. Speaking of her camera, Monsieur Verite just so happens to be her greatest assistant and companion. They're friends. Charlotte's talent for photography is truly a marvel. No matter the subject or setting, her photos somehow always capture an unparalleled sense of artistry. The peerless Monsieur Verite turns her photos into eye-catching
Very good,
mementos.
Fraga.
In
See
fact,
that? Very good.
many Fontainians even
Nice
cut the
one,
prints
Fraga.
out of the newspaper and keep them as clippings.
Oh, that's so cool. And Monsieur Verite is so cute, even has its own little hat and tie. I know. Charlotte actually commissioned both of those items from Chiori. She even commissioned Monsieur Verite's accessories in several different styles to match different interview settings. Isn't that cute?
Wow, that is
Aw.
pretty thoughtful. I suppose that just shows how much Charlotte cherishes her own Monsieur Verite.
Yes, it really does. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Charlotte's character showcase, shall we?
Ooh, let's do it.
yes.
If you keep your eyes peeled and your mind engaged, you'll find there's always a new story nearby just waiting to be discovered. Say cheese!
भाई ये कैमरा फेंक के मारती है एनिमी पे पता है.
Breaking news!
वो भाई.
Whoa. Oh, amazing.
क्रायो एप्लीकेशन
She
देख रहे हो
is
तुम यहाँ पे
really, like,
इसका
moving around.
अल्टीमेट पे.
Yes! Honestly, it's just what you'd expect of a
Finally,
reporter
guys,
for the
some better
Steambird.
poster आएगा
Even
game
her
में, मेरे को ऐसा
combat
लग रहा
skills
है.
involve
कोई
taking
अच्छा
photos.
poster
Isn't
आने
that
वाला
cool?
game में.
Yeah, and
Makes
then, like,
sense.
what a lively character. Her combat moves, like I was saying, she's moving around. They're super dynamic. It seems like
Yes.
she's always on the move.
Who's on the march?
Catalyst ही है.
Exactly.
Catalyst, but
Charlotte is an
Finally,
expert
अच्छा
at
poster
applying the
आएगा
skills
game
and
में.
talents that she's developed as a reporter to other areas of her life, and that includes combat. With her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite, she
Paparazzi.
captures enemies from all angles,
Paparazzi आ रही
unleashing
है.
attacks while discovering and exposing their weaknesses.
Yes. Honestly, I would expect nothing less from one of Fontaine's most famous reporters. Who knew cameras could do that, though? I didn't know you
वो
could use
देखो
them as a
नहीडा की तरह
weapon.
मारकर लगा
See,
के
what do
रखी
you
है
know,
पता
I
है
guess.
enemies पे अगर तुम देख ध्यान
Okay,
दो तो.
here's some cool
नहीडा
stuff.
पे देख नहीडा की
Charlotte's
तरह
elemental
permanent मार
skill
कर enemy
applies
पे.
snappy silhouette to
देख रहे हो
opponents
तुम?
caught within the viewfinder of her camera.
Literally ये four
During
star
this
नहीडा है
effect's
लेकिन
duration, marked opponents will
अच्छी हो सकती
intermittently
है.
take damage.
Wow.
Holding Charlotte's elemental skill strengthens these effects and applies focused impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental burst creates a news flash field that continuously restores HP to party members within its range. Monsieur Verite
ये देख ultimate
is also
देख,
going to
ultimate
join
में
in
cryo
and
application
intermittently
देख इसका,
attack
कितना सही
opponents
आ
during
रहा
the
है.
duration of the ability. As an experienced reporter, Charlotte is an expert at adapting her methods to match the needs of her target. When paired with Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus. When paired with non-Fontaine characters, she receives a cryo damage bonus. Now, that is not all. There is more. During the 4.2 special event, travelers can complete a quest to receive a special gadget called the Zoom Lens. When Charlotte activates the Zoom Lens, it will trigger her passive talent called First Person Shutter.
Oh my gosh, that's
When you
amazing.
hold her elemental skill, the gadget will cause you to enter photo mode instead.
That is so cool.
Yep.
That is super rad. And, you know, I have a feeling some super cool pictures are going to come out of that. Oh, yeah.
We are going to provide more information about the Zoom Lens and how to use it during the event overview portion.
So, Farina and Charlotte will both be
आ
featured
गया
in
guys, banner
version
आ गया.
4.2 event
खुशी मिल गई सबको banner
wishes.
देख के. ये
In the
बताओ.
first half of version
मिल गई खुशी
4.2,
सबको
we'll
guys.
have event
Banner देख के
wishes
first half का.
showcasing Farina and Baiju.
हो गया satisfaction जो
During
मैंने
this
बोला था.
time, Charlotte will also receive a huge drop rate boost.
Huge boost.
Huge boost. A new 5-star sword, Splendor of Tranquil Waters, will be featured in the weapon event banner. And
Huge sword.
and in the
इनको फोर्स्टा
second
भी
half
बताना
of
चाहिए,
version
पता है।
4.2, we'll have reruns for Sino and Ayato.
Okay, let's take
क्या
a look
बोला
at what
था
other
मैं, guys?
information we can learn from Farina's itinerary.
पहले ही बोला था मैं ये
It
भैया ही
looks
बना रहा
like
है।
she's investigating something.
Ooh.
Oh, there's even a report attached.
Tell us what it
Punching
says.
air right
Okay, I
now.
will. It says, strange rumblings have been heard in the depths of Fontaine's waters. Dun dun dun.
Oh, it's here already?
ये है गाइस हमारा वीकली बॉस, ये रहा वीकली बॉस हमारा।
Look at that.
Whale boss.
Well, it looks like it's in a
Now
sea
whale
of
can
pink
whaling in
and
the
blue
game, guys.
stars. That's so pretty.
Oh, I remember
Real time
this
whaling
well.
कर सकते हो।
I
ओ भाई
recognize
ये
this well.
Wait,
डायमेंशन
yeah,
फाड़ के निकल
yeah.
रही है
Isn't
whale
this
तो।
the whale that the traveler saw in Child's vision at the end of the version 4.1 Archon quest?
Yep, it's the same
Ooh,
one.
That's look good.
After ravaging its
look
way
good,
through the
guys.
primordial sea,
But ये
this
बहुत annoying होगा,
otherworldly
भागने वाला
creature has
boss
at
होगा,
long
बहुत ज़्यादा
last
भागने वाला boss
broken
होगा।
the seal and descended upon Fontaine.
Ooh,
dear.
it's real big. It feels like it might even burst straight through the screen.
Oh, I hope not. I get this feeling that this isn't the type of opponent that we can just brute force our way through, you know?
Exactly. In the first phase, it will use its gigantic size to target the traveler with massive AoE attacks from all directions. Dodging is definitely your friend with this one.
Oh boy.
भाई इसको भी इन्होंने पता है
Okay.
राइडन की
So
तरफ
there
बाहर दिया
also
है।
seems to be sort of a progress bar next to the boss's HP bar. What's that for?
Okay, since we can't outfight it, we'll have to outsmart it instead.
हाँ
The
फुरीना के लिए
creature
है
just freed
गाइस ये।
itself from captivity and is brimming with anger. So if you can find a way to capitalize on that anger, perhaps you'll also find its weaknesses.
Oh, okay. Wait.
ओ
Is
भाई
somebody
वेल ने हमको शक कर
Is
लिया
it-
है।
is it
बताओ वेल ने
possible
हमको
to
शक कर
survive
लिया है।
something like that?
I guess here it is.
Ooh.
This is an entirely different space, it looks like. And there's a new enemy here with a massive sword. Oh, these summoned creatures also look vaguely familiar to me.
I wonder what the deal
All
is with
devouring
all of
narwhal,
this.
narwhal,
Perhaps defeating
narwhal,
this
क्या
mysterious
लिखा है?
enemy
Visitor
within
of
this space will be the
from the
key
far
to defeating
side
the
of
whale.
Seer
Travelers will
of
need to
stars,
experiment for
sea of
themselves.
stars, sorry।
Ooh, yeah. All truths will be revealed.
गाइस अब
in
वेल से
version
वेलिंग नहीं करेंगे,
4.2.
वेल हमको खा भी जाएंगे, चिंता मत
Well
करो।
said. Oh man, this boss looks really tough. What happens if we, for some reason, can't defeat it?
Ooh.
Okay, this update actually helps with that problem. Starting from 4.2, an option will appear on the challenge failed screen to lower the difficulty of the boss. if
There is a
travelers are
one-shot
struggling to
mechanic in the
defeat them
game,
during
guys।
the main quest.
One-shot mechanic भी ऐड किया
Hopefully, this
इन्होंने।
provides a
वापस
smoother
से।
gaming experience for travelers to enjoy.
Oh, I love that. Now we don't need to worry about getting stuck while trying to advance the main story.
Totally.
Hey,
कोप होगा
that was a lot of
obviously,
information,
but
wasn't it? Can we take a short little break while we
retry
have a
बटन
look at
ऐड
the
किया है
second
इन्होंने और
redemption
लोअर
code, maybe?
डायमेंशन करने का भी
Yeah,
ऐड किया है बटन
yeah,
वहाँ पे।
let's do it.
जिनसे वीकली बॉस हराया नहीं जा रहा करंट लेवल पे है। अगला कोड नोट कर लो गाइस जल्दी से। कोऑप में ही होगा और वन शॉट मैकेनिक भी होगा इसके पास वेल के पास। आई थिंक इफ यू कांट डिफीट दैट गाय ऑन द सेकंड हाफ ना बाय यूजिंग नूमा ओशिया अटैक्स, देन मे बी ऐसा है कि तुमको वन शॉट करा जा सकता है वेल के द्वारा। ऐसा कुछ होगा प्रॉब्ली। तो वेल के इट सीम्स लाइक 3 फेजेस हैं टोटल यहाँ पे। एक कोई करप्टेड फेज है, एक उसका वेल फेज है और उसके बाद तीसरा वाला भी कोई अलग ही फेज है। अच्छा लग रहा है वे वीकली बॉस देखने में, लेकिन वही बात है ना, लाइक सिनियोरा से फाइट करने में जो फील आती है, क्या वेल से फाइट करने में वो फील आएगी कि नहीं आएगी, वो देखने वाली बात होगी। राइडन और स्कारामुश जैसा तो नहीं होगा ये बॉस ना। वेपन मैनर साइनो का वेपन पोलारम है, वो क्या कहते हैं स्वॉर्ड आएगी। मतलब ठीक है वेपन मैनर, लेकिन क्या ही करोगे उनका।
Hello, travelers. Welcome back to the version 4.2 special program.
Hello.
Hello. Yay! So, we've introduced new characters, new plot lines, and a new boss. But I hope you're still eager for new content, travelers, because there's still more to come. Let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Farina's itinerary. Okay, aside from investigating crises, it seems like our Hydro Archon also goes on occasional excursions throughout Fontaine. Who knew she did all this work behind the scenes?
I certainly didn't.
न्यू एरिया आ रहा बोला ना न्यू एरिया आ रहा है
maybe she's just
4.2
using
में
it as an
Primos ही
excuse to
Primos
scout
है
out a place for one of her tea parties.
Oh.
Farina and excuses. Typical. Hey, it seems like the places Farina has chosen to visit this time
बोला
feature some
प्रीमोस मिलेंगे गाइस तुम लोगों को
peculiar
चिंता नहीं करना है
landscapes.
आराम से प्रीमो निकलेंगे
Oh,
आराम से
yeah.
तुम्हारा
It
हाइड्रो
looks
आर्कॉन
like
आएगा
Farina
50
is in
लूज करके भी
Aranea's forest on the east side of Fontaine. And that's right behind the Opera House.
What a cool place! Although, it does kind of look like it could be hiding some secrets.
Definitely wouldn't be a video game if there weren't secrets.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
are definitely not what they seem here. For example, strange things have been happening with the water veins around Loch Urania. As you can see, a strong windstorm has gathered around
Which
the
means
vortex
new side
rising
quest
from the
भी
middle
आएगा
of the
बड़ा
lake.
वाला
It's almost
बड़ा
like
side
it's
quest आएगा
preventing
side
certain
मेरे को लग
things
रहा
from
है
getting closer and forcibly pushing other things away. And take a look at this, the foggy forest path.
That fog is really thick.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the foggy forest path. And what about this area? The weeping willow of the lake.
Ooh,
नहीं
it
ठीक है
looks
application
all
slow नहीं है सही
withered and
application है
And the water doesn't look quite right. Like it's cloudy or something. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Exactly. It seems like Verena also realized something was off. It looks like she headed underwater to investigate, and what did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of, there are always new things to discover beneath Fontaine's waters. In this update, we'll encounter a new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball octopus. Travelers can borrow its abilities to cleanse away the contamination clots and contamination cores from the bacterial mats. Pretty cool. In addition, with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They may be the key to solving certain puzzles or perhaps even powering certain objects. But we'll leave that for you to discover.
Ooh.
To learn more about the story behind the new Aranea's Forest region, be sure to check out the version 4.2 world quest called The Wild Fairy of Araneas. I'll give you a hint. Melazines are involved.
obviously written
Melazines? Really?
Melazines.
Oh, then it would certainly be a world quest that you won't want to skip.
To the south of Aranea's Forest, you'll find the Mort region. There, a singular tower stands tall above an island in the middle of the sea.
Melazine story quest
Perhaps
का
it's also
continuation
guarding
होगा ये
some
वाला part
unspeakable secrets.
Ooh. Actually, it looks like that's the very next stop on Farina's itinerary.
Underwater
So
Marana,
let's go
हाँ,
check
कह
it
सकते
out.
हो.
Okay, I bet a bunch of travelers noticed this tower since they've arrived
Hello,
in
bud.
Fontaine. I'm so excited that we finally get to check it out.
Yes, same. Yeah, in version
बहुत सारा
4.2, the
तुमने.
sealed ruin tower is the focus of a quest series called Search in the Algae Sea.
Ooh.
I know. And after unlocking 4 seals along its perimeter, the tower and its long buried secrets will be unveiled to us.
Oh, amazing! Okay, it would feel great to finally demystify all the secrets churning under the seemingly calm waters.
Yes, I want answers. I also we all want answers. I also heard this quest has something to do with the primordial sea. It
And
seems
it
like
seems
there's
like
a
हमारे
very
दो world
important
quest
and
आ रहे
very
हैं पहले
ancient
जैसे
story behind it
4.0
all.
4.1 में
That
एक
is
ही
very
आया था ना.
right. New
4.2 में
stories are
दो world
always
quest आ रहे
unfolding in
हैं
Fontaine,
हमारे.
whether above
लंबे
water or
वाले.
below. And this is not limited to the 2 new regions in this update. The prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other places where destinies intersect.
Oh, new boss आ रहा है हमारा. Hydro
Destinies.
टूलपा कर पे आ रहा है.
Destinies! In certain underwater cave, a new life form is waking up. It has greater and more diverse powers of
हाँ, ये
transformation
तुम्हारा
while in
world boss है,
combat.
पता है, ये
So
जो
don't
aberrant
let
हमको
your
लग रहा
guard
था.
down, travelers.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
And some places still seem to tell the stories of events long past, no matter how long they've been
ये
abandoned.
हाइड्रो वाले की तरह नहीं लग रहा.
So in
हाइड्रो
this
वाला जो
update,
वो
travelers can
aberrant रहता है
also
उसकी
look
तरह ही
forward to
लग
the
रहा है देखने
climax
में.
of the Narcissan Croix adventure quest line that was introduced over the last 2 versions. And there might even be an unexpected surprise waiting at the end.
देखो अलमी तो हम
A
रात को स्ट्रीम
surprise!
चालू करने से पहले
I can't
ये
wait to
stream
see
खोल
what
के
it
देखेंगे.
is.
अगर 50 लाइक्स लाएंगे तो हम फिर रात
All
में
right,
revive
there's
करेंगे,
a
नहीं तो नहीं
lot to
करेंगे.
discover in the new areas of the map. But Farina's itinerary doesn't
क्योंकि
stop
लाइक्स
there.
हटते भी हैं स्ट्रीम से
Oh,
बाद
wait.
में.
it looks like she's arranged to spend some time with her subjects.
Aw.
Farina is
Wow.
pretty personable.
तो
Who's
time
to
है
say?
लोगों के पास
She
like
might
करने
even
के लिए
make an
आराम से।
appearance at the events taking place in Fontaine.
Speaking of, let's move on to the event portion.
Whoop, whoop. All right. The Fontaine Fishing Association has recently posted a commission
3
to
per
investigate the rumors of water imps
Obviously.
near Aranius
Scarlet
Island.
तो पता नहीं इनका क्या चले
Ooh,
जाता।
another investigation.
I know.
Oh, and Fremine seems to be involved. That little clockwork penguin next to him must be one of his other companions. But it doesn't look like Pear.
Actually, its name is Thelxie. The name comes from a Fontanian fairy tale that describes a terrifying creature that lives underwater.
No fishing है।
Adults would use the story to keep children away from the shore. As the story goes, children who play by the water are food for Thelxie to devour.
Ooh,
Jeepers.
yeah, for real.
It seems
Well,
like
children must be
event जो आ रहा है,
pretty
वो
afraid
Ferminate
of
के
that
around है।
creature.
I know,
Wow.
right? It does seem a little unusual for Fremine to give this little penguin a name like that. There must be some other reason.
Wait, hey, does this
वाह,
event also
Ranger,
have something
वाह,
to
वैसे भी
do
तुम
with
spend
this
कर रहे थे
clockwork
daily,
penguin?
अब और spend
Absolutely.
करोगे मतलब।
In this event, we'll be helping
खत्म हो जाएगा
Fremine
सब
make
कुछ
some
game में, याद
improvements to
रखना।
this little clockwork penguin. There will be a total of 3 main stages to the event. As for the first stage, we'll repair the penguin by fixing its circuits and reconnecting the motherboard. In return, the little guy will help us out on our journey.
Oh, I
Pretty
love
कान
cool.
that.
फट गए भाई इनके सुन
As our
सुन
journey progresses, we'll collect colorful shells, corals,
I
and other
haven't even
items which
unlocked
can be used to
4.1
outfit
map.
our little friend with weapons and equipment.
फिर
Which
तो
brings us
बहुत
to the
आलसी
second
हो
stage
तुम
of the
रेंजर
event, using an echoing conch
बहुत
to
सारे
search
redeem code आ
underwater
गए
and
बस
find
तुमने
the
सब
items
मिस
that
कर
we
दिए
need for the penguin.
अब
And,
और वो एक्सपायर भी
you
हो
know,
गए कोड हम सबने
what
रिडीम भी कर
happens
लिए हैं
if we run into certain speed
अब
bumps
एक ही
on our
मिलेगा तुमको वो
adventure?
ले लेना
You
बस
know, like monsters, puzzles, and all
हैंगआउट
that
नहीं आ रहा है
jazz.
स्टोरी आ रही है फ्रीना
Well,
के
it
साथ
seems like
स्टोरी
the
आएगी
perfect
तुम्हारी
opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Aw.
Exactly. In the third stage of the event, the clockwork penguin will help us defeat monsters lurking around a specific domain and obtain any treasures that they may be guarding. Of course, the clockwork penguin will provide different buffs in each battle to help travelers emerge victorious.
Whoa.
Now, as for the story behind these battles,
एक
travelers will just
Who
have to find
uses
out for
नीलू
themselves.
नहीडा
Let's
Raiden
see.
and Ayato
After
combo,
helping
पहले
the
मेरे को ये
penguin,
जानना है।
the next item on the itinerary
ये तो
is...
कतई बेइज्जती है नीलू
Oh,
की
the cute little
मैं सच्ची
fungi
बता रहा
are
हूँ मैं
back.
I am so
Oh.
offended right now with this
Hania, a
stream
friend
right
we
now
met in Sumeru, has arrived in Fontaine
नहीं,
to
I am very
promote
offended,
Little
guys.
Fungi's
the way they are
fantastic
using
fiesta.
नीलू यहाँ पे
Oh, and speaking of fun, guys, I think I recognize some familiar faces. Bongo Head, it's time to shine!
Yay! Travelers may notice some differences in this update's fungi event. Aside from taking place in Fontaine, the gameplay has also been optimized.
how dare
Previously, we
them to
led the
use
little fungi
Niru
in
like
battle
that.
against Mechanici. This time, we'll have the opportunity to challenge a whole host
विमल
of
में
powerful
जुबा केसरी नहीं
monsters.
होती है अमन वो
Awesome.
डिफरेंट होता है
Travelers will be able to command a variety of fungi, adjusting their movement to target different enemies. And don't forget to use marvelous gels to instruct the little fungi to unleash powerful skills.
वही आ गई गाइस
Yeah.
फंगस वाला इवेंट वापस आ गया
Travelers will
फंगस से खेलो
hopefully enjoy playing with the fungi more than ever.
Here's hoping. We, actually, I have a little note here to pass along from our developer friends. It's the note I'm unfolding. While they hope to make the little fungi and some other events permanent so travelers can play at any time, the team feels that the current design doesn't adequately sustain long-term gameplay. So, they're going to continue iterating, optimizing, and improving this
gaya
event while
hamara
also working hard to
fungus
develop
wala
interesting
event.
content that is relevant to the overall game. Thanks, devs.
Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
पोकेमोन इवेंट नहीं है पकड़ना
Alright.
नहीं है फंगस हमको
Okay, let's take a
पोकेमोन
look
नहीं है
at
ये
what
लेकिन
else
still
Farina's
fungus
itinerary
event है
has in store. Oh, it's the Graph Adversarial Technology Experiment Log. I'm more than ready to fight some adversaries.
it seems
Let me
like we
at
are getting
'em.
lens guys यहाँ पे कैमरा का
I
लेंस
wish I
मिल रहा है
could,
हमको
but it
extra zoom
doesn't
कर
actually
सकते हैं
involve
अब हम पूरा
fighting.
DSLR
A
बना सकते
researcher
हैं
obsessed with
यहाँ
graph
पे game में
adversarial technology has made great contributions to the study of counter-criminal image recognition. She believes that her research can help her achieve great success. But her scholarly responsibilities make it
हम
difficult for
पूरा
her to
DSLR
collect the
बनाएंगे
field
गाइस अभी
samples that
गेम
she
के
needs.
अंदर कैमरा को
I'm guessing this is where the
वो
traveler
नहीं मिलने
comes
वाला
in.
तुमको वो
Okay,
तुम
you're
ज्यादा
not
एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे
wrong.
हो
But Pauline's request is actually pretty reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5 different sample types that match the characteristic that's given on each day.
Character को extra
Sounds simple
zooming.
enough.
You can
NPC
also
को extra
exchange
zooming.
these samples with
Davis,
your
main
friends.
cheese.
You might be able to find useful references for the samples that you need to collect in the Adventure Archive. At the end of the quest, travelers will receive a special gift from Pauline.
Ooh.
That's right. It's the zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's character introduction.
Oh, how fun.
To use it, just equip the camera and activate the zoom lens in your inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game up to this point. When equipped with other characters, the zoom lens
Guys,
won't
like
be
कर
able to
देना
be
जो
used
like
in
नहीं किया
combat,
हो, make sure
but
subscribe जितना
if
stream
you
पे नया
switch
है.
to Charlotte and hold your elemental skill, you'll be able to snap pics with zoom lens even while fighting. You can even use it in domains.
Ooh.
Double whoa. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. And I bet travelers will be able to capture some amazing moments in co-op
Starlet
mode
के साथ तुम पता
too.
mid
And
fight
even
photo
if
खींच
you
सकते
miss
हो
the
पता है.
chance to participate in the event, there's no need to worry. Travelers will still be able to obtain the zoom lens after the event ends.
Sweet.
Permanent है zoom lens guys.
Oh, it
for
seems
sure.
like Farina has also learned of the existence of
हाँ
the
mid
domain
fight हमारे दोस्त fight कर रहे हैं हम भी जो
Shroud
photo
of
खींच रहे हैं उनकी. सोचो.
Travelers who
Domain
master
के
the
अंदर.
leyline features and put together the strongest party will be able to easily beat their opponents.
Now, less experienced travelers like myself don't need to worry either. Using trial characters and taking advantage of the buffs brought about by the leyline are also great ways to come out on top.
That's right. And travelers who are more confident in their combat skills
Like कर देना
can
guys जिन्होंने
choose
like
to
नहीं किया
jump
make sure to
straight
subscribe
to
जितना
the
stream पे
final
है.
challenge. Also, the Leyline Overflow event will return at the end of version 4.2.
Leyline overflow भी आ रहा है तो
Now
which means
might be
good
the
for you to
perfect
farm
time to
books
start building
actually.
your parties.
अगर किसी के लिए prepare करना है
Hopefully,
तो.
you're all excited for the fabulous events that version 4.2 has in store, but there are still more surprises to share.
Yay!
Oh,
I
let's
know.
get into them.
Well, before we get into them, let's
What?
take a quick break to have a look at the final redemption code for today. See you in a bit.
Okay.
वो आ गया गाइस लास्ट कोड आ गया तुम्हारा. चिंता मत करो गाइस, रिडीम कोड की चिंता मत करो. रिडीम कोड आपको डिस्कॉर्ड पे मैं दे दूंगा, पिन कर दूंगा. डिस्कॉर्ड पे जो है, जो डिस्कॉर्ड पे नहीं है, दे कैन चेक आउट माय कम्युनिटी पोस्ट सेक्शन ऑन चैनल. वहां पे आपको लिए मैं HSR और जेंसन दोनों के कोड एक ही पोस्ट में दे दूंगा. तो यू गाइस कैन रिडीम दोस कोड एंड गेट्स योर प्रीमोस एंड जेट्स यू नो देयर. वहां से भी जरूरी नहीं आप डिस्कॉर्ड पे हो तो आपको डिस्कॉर्ड ही आना पड़ेगा, नहीं आप वहां से भी ले सकते हैं यूट्यूब से मेरे. तो चिंता मत करो, कोड्स की कोड्स मिल जाएंगे आपको सारे. आराम से रिडीम कर लोगे. कल सुबह तक का टाइम है वैसे भी रिडीम करने के लिए. मे बी जेंसन एनिमे की गाइस वो हो जाएगी, क्या कहते हैं, रिवील हो सकता है आज. तैयार हो जाओ. जेंसन का रिवील हो सकता है, जेंसन एनिमे का. तो प्रोबेबली अगर ये बोल रहे कि और है स्टोर में तो शायद सॉन्ग्स हो सकते हैं. उसके अलावा कुकिंग क्लास के अलावा हो सकता है एनिमे वगैरह भी हो.
Welcome back, travelers! Okay, I just took a look at Lady Farina's itinerary, and it seems we've actually reached the end.
Aww.
I know. So we've submitted our appointment request to Surintendant Cheval Moran. While we're waiting to hear back, let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming version.
System
Let's get
optimization
into
बता
it.
रहा है.
Okay. So first up is the quick challenge feature for weekly bosses.
Okay.
New players or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses. And it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't access the boss drops needed to ascend
That's
a certain
good for
character.
people like Elementless.
In version 4.2,
maybe
travelers who are at
Ranger.
adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a
Which
weekly
means
boss
तुम लोग को
by
पता है
navigating
story
to
नहीं
the
करनी पड़ेगी
Trounced
नहीं,
Domain
उसके
section of the
लिए.
Adventure Handbook.
क्या
All
कहते हैं,
weekly
फुरीना के लिए
bosses will
तुम
be available to
directly farm
challenge,
कर सकते हो,
except
फुरीना
Storm
के लिए
Terror
boss
and the Wolf
material.
of the North.
Nice. Yeah, now we don't have to wait to advance the story before we can level up a new character's talents and skills.
Exactly. Also, we're introducing an update to Genius Invocation TCG. In version
Ooh.
4.2, 3 new character cards and 5 new action cards will be added. There will also be an Accelerate Duel feature, which will provide a smoother gaming experience. Pretty cool stuff. After the version 4.2 update, deck sharing codes will also be available. Use them to show off your strongest deck or take inspiration from other travelers.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Okay.
And, since the number of card combinations just keeps increasing, the number of decks a player can save has been increased from 10 to 20.
doubled.
Doubled! Double! And in addition, both the maximum number of starting slots and the number of slots unlocked at each player level upgrade
अब
have
हम
been
यहाँ पे
increased
सुबह
from
सीस
2
या फिर
to 4.
जो भी TCG खेलता है उससे कॉपी कर पाएंगे
The,
चीजों को.
the developers have also made a number of optimizations to the Genius Invocation TCG interface.
Heated Battle Mode and the Forge Realms Temper Endless Swarm will also return in version 4.2.
Ooh, and in addition to the updates made to Genius Invocation TCG, returning travelers will enjoy ample login rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of
It
the
seems
Genshin
like we are
Impact
getting
Project
more
team.
क्या कहते
May
हैं
those returning to the
Primo
Vat
Gem
have a
in game
happy reunion.
for returning
Aw, that's
after 14 or
nice.
15 days in
Plus,
the game.
a new story key
that's
privilege
good.
has also been added so
That's
that
good.
returning travelers can enjoy new story quests and hangout events. Ooh, ooh.
Amazing! Red notification dots have also been optimized. Notifications that have already been cleared will no longer reappear when logging in on a different platform.
Yo.
Quest optimizations will also be available in version 4.2. The first one pertains to unlocking story quests. Travelers will now get to choose whether to accept a story quest after unlocking it.
Whoa, nice. And hopefully, travelers won't be overwhelmed by a sudden influx of quests anymore.
The update has also made notifications about prerequisite quests even clearer, making it easier for players to proceed to certain content.
That's
awesome.
good. That's good, guys. ये लोग
Okay,
पूछते रहते
great.
हैं कहाँ पे मेरा रह
Oh,
गया है
and it
quest.
seems like that's all we have for the latest version update. I guess that means it's time for the 4.2 special program to come to a close.
Oh,
I know.
Well, there's so much exciting stuff happening, and I know personally, aside from all the intrigue around the story and characters, I'm personally very jazzed for the Fun Guy event.
Yes, how can you not be? They keep on adding
Give us a
so much
spoiler,
cool stuff to this game. For
Jensen,
me,
give
I
us
love the idea
spoiler
of the
यहाँ पे
combat
voiceover.
camera. But
आखिर में.
for me and Monsieur Novelette, we are here for the melazines.
Well, this has been so much fun with both of you. I'm really grateful we could all be here today together. And honestly, I'm just really glad that we're gonna get to see how all these mysteries unfold. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll have a nice ending in 4.2. We'll have to see. But that's it for the version 4.2 special program. Thank you so much, everybody, and see you all in game.
Bye.
Toodaloo.
4.2 interesting होगा, guys. ये क्या है? Your audience with the god of justice, Reena of many waters, most popular celebrity in all of Fontaine, Lady Furina has granted the appointment time is November 8th, 2023, which means November 8 को तुम्हारा update आ रहा है, guys. ये लोग बता रहे हैं. Please make sure to come on time as Lady Furina will be awaiting your arrival. So like I said, guys, कि ये लोग 3 तारीख को कर रहे हैं, 8 तारीख को इनका गेम अपडेट है. तो इन्होंने गेम अपडेट उसी टाइम पे रखा है, गेम अपडेट को डिले नहीं किया है. So we have like 5 days more than I think 5 दिन के बाद अपडेट है, विच इज ऑन वेनसडे थर्सडे को तुम्हारा अपडेट आ जाएगा गेम में. और शशि, अभी मन कर रहा है कि नहीं कर रहा है तुम्हारा जेंसन में वापस आने का? ये बताओ हमें, ये बताओ तुम्हारे जेंसन में वापस आने का मन कर रहा है कि नहीं कर रहा है? मन तो कर गया होगा, मेरे हिसाब से मन तो कर रहा होगा. मुझे लगा नेटलिन का टीजर पागल है क्या हार्दिक, इतनी जल्दी थोड़ी देंगे. वो तुम्हारा 4.8 4.7 में आएगा नेटलिन का टीजर, इतनी जल्दी थोड़ी देंगे वो लोग. तो हल्के में ले लियो उनको. लगता है काफी दिन खेले नहीं जेंसन, इसलिए भूल गया हो. और हार्दिक चुपचाप देख रहा था स्ट्रीम, तू भी एंजॉय करता बाकी लोगों की तरह. मैं तो बोलता सब लोग एंजॉय कर रहे थे यहाँ पे चैट में. मैं जस्ट जिम से वापस आया तो अभी ज्वाइन की. बस यार जिम स्किप कर देता ना, नो लेग डे कर लेता, आज क्या चले जाता तेरा. मिस कर दिया इतनी अच्छी चीज तूने. हाँ, रिडीम कोड मुझे दे दो, मैं अभी पोस्ट कर देता तुम लोगों के लिए. फ्रैगर रिडीम कोड दे दे जल्दी से मुझे. पहले मेरे को फोटो नहीं चाहिए, मेरे को टेक्स्ट चाहिए गाइस, टेक्स्ट चाहिए. मैं तुम लोगों के लिए उसमें डाल देता तुम्हारे सामने, ठीक है. पोस्ट कर देता तुम्हारे लिए कम्युनिटी पोस्ट में जाके. तो तो तुम लोग वहां से डायरेक्टली रिडीम कर सकते हो, चिंता मत करो। होंकाई और उसका मैं अलग अलग रख रहा हूँ, तुम लोग को समझ में आ जाएगा एटलीस्ट उससे गैप से। ये क्या है, होंकाई स्टार रेल की जगह होंकाई स्टेशन लिख रखा है इसने। देख रहे हो गाइस कितना फूकता है हमारा फ्रैगर आजकल। गलत आदत लग गई है फ्रैगर को, बताओ। स्काई ई स्पोर्ट्स बीजी में लैन टूर्नामेंट के एल लग गए, क्यों डेथ, क्यों एल लग गए? हाँ स्ट्रीम बंद ही करूंगा अभी मैं। ये लो तुम्हारे लिए जेंसन और उसके दोनों के पोस्ट, दोनों के क्या कहते हैं गाइस, भेज दिया मैंने रिडीम कोड चैट में, देख लो, तुमको मिल जाएंगे यहाँ पे रिडीम कोड दोनों के, ठीक है। जेंसन और होंका स्टारल दोनों के भेज दिया मैंने सेपरेटली। ये लो। और मैं सेम गाइस तुम्हारे लिए डिस्कॉर्ड पे भी कर दूंगा, तो जिसको डिस्कॉर्ड चाहिए हो डिस्कॉर्ड से ले लेना, ठीक है। डिस्कॉर्ड पे भी मैं कर दूंगा मैं तुम्हारे लिए, चिंता मत करो। अनाउंसमेंट डाल देता हूँ, तुम लोग कर लेना रिडीम वहाँ पे। ने क्या भेजा है अमन ने भी, अच्छा अमन ने भी नोट कर लिया था, मैंने अभी नोटिस किया अमन का चैट, अब अमन ने भी कर लिया था। वर्जन 1.5 रिडीम कोड, वर्जन 4.2 रिडीम। ये लो गाइस तुम लोगों के लिए मैंने वहां पे भी कर दिया है। पिंग आ जाएगा अभी तुम लोगों को वहां पे। चलो guys, that's it today. Thank you guys for joining in on the stream and I'll see you guys tomorrow. tomorrow नहीं, रात में ही मिलते हैं with जेंसन इम्पैक्ट एंड स्पाइरल अबिस करेंगे रात में, हम कल नहीं कर पाए थे तो आज ही रात में ही देखेंगे अभी हम लोग स्पाइरल अबिस का, ठीक है। सो और अगर आप लोग ये जो स्ट्रीम हुई है आज, इस पे अगर 50 लाइक्स रात भर में हो गए तो फिर मैं वो भी कर दूंगा तुम लोगों के लिए, वेलकिन गिव अवे भी कर दूंगा एक, ठीक है। सो बाय बाय गाइस, थैंक यू गाइस फॉर जॉइनिंग इन, आई विल सी यू गाइस टुनाइट, बाय बाय सभी को, रात में मिलते हैं, गुड एंड बाय बाय सभी को। यप फुरीना, it seems fun, हार्दिक।